A lot of you want to actually move into a career of Scrum Mastering, but you don't actually know what to do, which place to go, and how to take the relevant steps to get to that level. You might be currently working in a career where you're a doctor, you might be a salesperson, a marketing person, and you're looking at the movement and the momentum in the market, and you're looking to transfer your skill set into becoming a qualified professional Scrum Master, so you can take advantage of the opportunities in the marketplace. I understand that, and a lot of you message me on a daily basis on how to do that. Now, the first thing is that yes, this market is booming. There's about 135,000 jobs just in this area alone. When you look at the United States, and you look at Scrum Mastering, we're talking about 135,000 jobs whereby Scrum Master skill set is directly or indirectly related. So, related or required, that capability is there, right? Now, a lot of you message me, do I need to take a course? Do I need to take coaching? What do I need to do? Right, the simple steps are this. Number one, you need to look at where you are currently and where do you want to get to. If you want to become a Scrum Master, yes, obviously having a certificate underneath your belt will make a huge amount of difference. That is a fact. That is a fact of life, right? But is that enough? No, unfortunately, no. You will need the other aspects to it. You will need one-to-one coaching. You will need to have a relook at your CV, and you'll need to know, and you'll need to be able to get past the interview stages. But it's not just that. You will also need to know how to apply it on the job. That skill set of the Scrum Master. So all of this ties in, and without you having that relevant knowledge, it is little to no chance for you getting that dream salary that you're looking for. Right? That's the fact of the matter. What I recommend for all those individuals that are looking to take this career to the next level is that number one, take a certification which helps you understand what this world looks like, right? Number one, that's the most important thing. You've got the CSM, you've got the PSM, and you've got the Safe Scrum Master. My recommendation is look at the Safe Scrum Master course because it is phenomenal. It is sensational and it has a practical application, and it's got a lot of videos in that course that will help you understand how to actually apply it in real life. That's the first thing. Once when you take that, once when you get the certificate underneath your belt, the second thing that you need to do here, the second thing, right, is that you need to start taking one-to-one coaching. Now, why is this? A lot of you think that once when you take the certificate, that's it, it's good enough. The fact of the matter is it's not. You've just barely scratched the surface. You need to start looking at other aspects. And the other aspects is, how do you actually apply coaching in the job? How do you facilitate these sprint events, these ceremonies? How do you go about coaching the team? How do you go about applying agile project management? How do you look at problem solving in the bigger picture? What are some of the negative behaviors? How do you go about and do servant leadership for stakeholders as well, and for your immediate team? There's a whole bunch of stuff in there. This is only touched upon within these certifications. You need to take one-to-one coaching that will give you the practical application at the grassroots level. Once when you understand that and you connect the dots to the theory, bang, then you are in the scoring area. That's when you are taking your career to the next level and you are integrating that in your DNA. So you're becoming a coherent Scrum Master going forward. This is a very important thing. The third thing is that your CV will definitely need an update. It will need to reflect what you have just done, what you have right now. And if you can reflect this accurately within your CV, then it means that you can, when you apply for jobs, when you're submitting your CV, it will actually at least resonate. Most of you, what you typically do now is you just submit your CV and just kind of hope for the best, right? This is what 90% of you are doing right now. It's the wrong way about it. In fact, you're just wasting your time. And wasting time and deliberating and being indecisive is one of the biggest problems that we have right now within the community. It is one of the this is the real pandemic. It's the fact that we have individuals that just simply cannot make decisions now more than ever. And I think this is the actual pandemic that we have. And from there, you also need to know how to ace the interview. A number of hurdles already presenting your way. And then the last thing that you've got here is the application on the job of the Scrum Master task, the roles and the responsibilities. This in itself is a mammoth task. So let's just look at this. You're sitting in a position where you're in sales or marketing, or in a low-end job. You're looking to enhance your career, take the next step within the career ladder. You're looking at Scrum Mastering as a potential way to get to that next task. But look at the gap that you've got here. You've got to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things before you can even get to that point. So you actually need a solution. You actually need some sort of guidance, some sort of support that will show you from A to Z exactly what to do. And if you can acquire that knowledge in a logical sequence that makes sense in your head, it's beneficial for you, because not only are you quickly able to grapple the aspects quickly, you can start to apply them. Because why? It makes sense. It makes sense in your head. And because it makes sense in your head, it's integrated within your DNA, you can actually start applying it. What better way of doing it by you taking the lead on it yourself, rather than someone forcing it and you having to memorize this stuff? Memorization ain't going to take you anywhere within this. That's the fact of the matter. You need to be able to, in a coherent fashion, integrate this into your behavior, make it part of your way of working, so that when you take this and you take it to the interview, you write it in your CV, you apply it on the job, everyone knows this guy knows what they're talking about. This person knows their skill set. This guy is an experienced person. This person is going to take the team and make it into a high performance team. So you need a solution for that, right? This is where you currently are. This is where you want to get to. There's a massive gap there, but there's a solution there as well. The problem that you have right now is that you're deliberating. You are simply stuck. Should I go forward or should I not? I guarantee you, by the time you finished watching this video, you will still be deliberating. Why is that? My details are on the screen. You should be messaging me right now and having a conversation. But if you don't have that conversation and you come back to this video and watch it in the next 1 or 2 weeks' time, do you think you would have made any steps or taken any action that would have enhanced your career? The answer is probably no, because we are indecisive, we're struggling to make decisions for ourselves, and we're deliberating, and we are almost like patronizing ourselves in essence. And by doing this, we are delaying ourselves, we are feeling we're getting demotivated, we're not able to get the recognition that we're looking for, we're not able to get the respect that we're looking for, and we're unable to get that promotion and climb the ladder as we wanted to do. Because we are sacrificing ourselves, we feel, it's okay, I'll wait another couple of months. It's too late. Do it when it's hot. Do it when your finger's on the trigger finger. Do it at that point so that you can smash it and you can take it, so you can take the steps. Because by the time the next 3 to 4 months, then it's this time for you to take the next step within your career. So, step number 1, step number 2, step number 3. So step number 1, you must take that. Because in a couple of months' time, you're going to completely miss step number 2 and you're going to miss step number 3. If you take step number 1 now, you can take step number 2 in a couple of months, and then you can take step number 3 in a couple of months later on. Then, therefore, you're developing momentum. Right now, you've got no momentum. This is why you want to have that conversation. And by having that conversation, it will actually open your eyes to actually how quickly this is able you can quickly change things around and how quickly you can grasp this. And by doing this, not only are you positioning yourself as an expert, but you're positioning yourself in a critical role, which is in massive amount of demand, because we are living in the digital transformation era. And this digital transformation era needs agile coaches, scrum masters, product owners, and product managers and project managers as well. The only question is, are you ready to take the next steps within your career? Are you ready to take action within your career so that you can achieve your goals? Thanks for watching.